In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. Hello everybody, hope you are doing great. You're watching FOADEBATE. Today I'd like to discuss one of the key strategies of Western hegemony, Iranophobia and Russophobia. These two phenomena are tools used by the West to instill fear and terror in the public mind and justify its interventions worldwide. Both Iran and Russia, due to their independent policies and stances on the international stage, particularly in economic, military, and cultural spheres, are seen as threats to Western dominance. Through the use of media, economic policies, and sanctions, the West creates a negative atmosphere around these countries to advance its hegemonic projects and prevent potential alliances between them and other nations. Iranophobia, focusing on Iran's nuclear program and baseless claims about security threats, aims to portray Iran in a negative light. While Iran has made significant strides in science, culture, and diplomacy, Western media consistently labels it as a global threat. On the other hand, Russophobia, with unfounded allegations about election interference and NATO's expansion toward Russia's border, seeks to depict Russia as a dangerous adversary. These strategies not only used to justify economic sanctions and military interventions, but also to preserve Western dominance over the global order. However, the reality is that Iran and Russia are two significant powers on the international stage that, through cooperation with other nations, can contribute to create a fairer and more balanced world. To counter this conspiracy, public awareness must be raised, diplomacy strengthened, and resistance against negative propaganda maintained. By doing so, we can move toward a world where cooperation and dialogue replace fear and division. As you know, since 1979, Iran has faced severe economic sanctions. These sanctions have not only targeted Iran's economy, but have also affected the lives of millions of ordinary citizens. Western media continues to portray Iran as a global threat, despite Iran's notable advancements in fields such as science, culture, and diplomacy, as I mentioned earlier. While Iran faces pressure over its nuclear program, regimes like Israel, which possess nuclear arsenals, are not subjected to the same criticism. Following the collapse of the Soviet Union, the West, instead of cooperation with Russia, adopted a policy of containment and encirclement. Baseless claims about Russia's interference in US and European elections are examples of Russophobia used to justify anti-Russian policies. NATO's expansions toward Russia's border is a clear violation of past agreements and an attempt to pressure the country. By instilling fear of Iran and Russia, the West aims to maintain its dominance over the global system. This fear-mongering allows the West to justify its military and economic interventions in various regions worldwide. Creating artificial enmity among nations is a way to prevent international cooperation that could benefit non-Western countries. Continuing this trend gradually fosters a negative image of Iran and Russia in global public opinion, portraying their decisions and policies as untrustworthy and dangerous. Additionally, this strategy warns Western allies worldwide to avoid close interaction with these two countries, particularly in areas such as energy security, military, and economic cooperation. Such an environment can escalate tensions in international relations, thereby reinforcing Western hegemonic positions. In reality, Iranophobia and Russophobia not only serve as tools to control global narratives, but also make other countries more susceptible to Western political and economic pressures, preventing them from expanding cooperation with Iran and Russia. This process can ultimately lead to regional and global instability, challenging peace and security on a broader scale. Iranophobia and Russophobia are two powerful tools in the hands of Western hegemony. However, through awareness, cooperation, and resistance, as I mentioned, we can neutralize this conspiracy and move toward a fairer world. That's it. I hope this video has been useful for you. If you have any questions or wish to discuss this topic further, I'm waiting for you in the comments section. Until the next video, have a great day.